everyone, and welcome to another Sega Creator Focus, where we talk to content creators who are also Sega fans. I'm Marta, and today I'm joined by the wonderfully wholesome and, may I dare say, one of the biggest Yakuza fans I've seen in a long time, the wonderful, the one and only Tortilla Senpai. Hello!
Greetings, everyone. Wow, thank you for the big, kind words.
No, thank you so much for being here. We really, really appreciate it. Now, for those that may not be familiar with you, do you want to tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, to save you guys like a Google search. I like to stream. I like to post whatever content I like on like my social medias. One thing I really like to do is cosplay. I like video editing, even though I don't do a whole lot of it. But my main thing is usually streaming. And yeah, I go by Tortilla_Senpai. How about
Amazing, amazing, perfect. And what is it that you love about Sega and that has made you become such a dedicated fan? It's okay. This shall be a long list. Please proceed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One thing that I kind of noticed with Sega is that like they're very community based. This part isn't about 100% about the games, but I know a lot of places like they listen to like really big surveys and whatnot, but like I feel like Sega definitely takes the time to listen to fans and gives fans what they want. Um regardless of like big surveys or anything. And with stuff like this, they like to work with like content creators that are genuinely interested, and not just genuinely interested in their games, but like doing it regardless of whether or not they get any sort of notoriety. I don't know, for lack of a better term. It's too early for me right now, but I just really like, I wouldn't be talking. It's like I wouldn't. How do I say this? Sorry if you have to edit this out. It's like I didn't have to reach like 50,000 followers on Twitch or reach partner status in order to be able to get to do something like this. Sega genuinely like cares about like content creators, and they do pick very like people who they just genuinely care about the series that they talk about, and just create content not because of numbers or views or any dumb thing like that, just because they do it wholeheartedly and they just care about the games.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm allowed to say this, I completely agree. I think for us at Sega, what matters the most is, people that are genuinely interested in what we put out there. And you're definitely a genuine content creator. So it's lovely to have you here. And this might be a tough question, so do bear with. But what is your favorite Sega game of all time?
Oh no, that's so incredibly hard. Wow, I totally didn't prepare for this. Oh my god,
like, please tell us more.
Oh my gosh, this is my child. In case you didn't know, this is like the 6th entry into the Yakuza series that you need to get to, and I just ended up deciding that this was my favorite one, or it decided me, I guess. I absolutely love. I don't know or care what anyone has to say about the 5th game, but I genuinely really enjoyed every moment I had with that game. It took a lot of things that it did with 4, and just made it better, kind of like quality of life stuff. They had a lot of time with extra, like I think they had an extra year with development to focus on just extra side content and whatever else they needed to do with the main story. But a lot of people, I always end up liking the things that people hated about certain games. One of them being like with 4, I did not like Saejima in 4. He had no money. He didn't like karaoke. He couldn't do cabaret. He had to hide from the cops.
Oh no, not karaoke, please.
No, I know, right? He just wasn't a team player. But I can't really remember a lot of the things I did with him in 4. So like, and then I was like, okay, here comes 5. He has like a soft reboot of his appearance, or he did shave his head, but I ended up, one of his section ended up being like one of my favorites, and one of the parts that I took the longest with, and ended up making me fall in love with him like as a character. And if a game can get you to hate a character and to eventually love a character, I think it definitely speaks volumes on like what they did and how carefully they chose to like develop him. But that's just my experience with his section. But and then like with with just the message overall about dreams,
Yeah.
the word that everyone's sick and tired of hearing. Just that just spoke so much to me because I'm all about, follow your dreams, follow
Yeah.
your heart, do whatever you do, regardless of the hardships and what may come. Because I'm sort of at a what is it, a stopping point in my life. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's the right way to say it, but I'm sort of at that place in my life, if that makes sense. I hope it
Yeah.
does. If it doesn't, that's fine.
No, that's amazing. And I don't know if you've already answered this, on your previous question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. As a collector, I'm assuming you do have. I've seen a few things. You have you have a very interesting collection. What is your most prized Sega possession?
Oh my god, that's tough because I don't have a lot of things. I'm so late in the game when it comes to like the Yakuza like
It's never
series.
too late. It's never too. I'm late to the game as well. I understand. I understand.
One thing I really like, I think is really cool to me, is that like I have the steelbook for Yakuza 7 or Yakuza
Oh,
Like a
amazing.
Dragon, but like if you see the little marks in the tippity top corner, I got it signed by Johnny Bosch, who plays young Arakawa-san in the dub for the game, which is
That's so
absolutely phenomenal. I
cool.
think everyone should enjoy it. But also, he plays 3 people in that game, and he plays Ikari,
Hmm.
he's the guy you meet with the what does he say? Like he helps out with the "Can you help me get to the station" guy,
Yeah.
and that's where the whole English transition, like, or what is it? Altercation happens, I guess.
Yeah.
And he just yells, "Believe in yourself!" And I asked him, even though Arakawa doesn't say it, I asked him, right, can you put "believe in yourself" there? And he did. I think he spelled it wrong, but I think it makes it better.
That's
Yeah, he did spell it wrong.
amazing. That's amazing. That's such a cool thing to have. I bet lots of people are watching this right now and going, I want that. I want that.
Yeah, if you get the chance to meet Johnny Bosch, he is a phenomenal person. He's very sweet and kind in
Mm,
person. So yeah, absolutely.
that's so cool. And obviously the reason why you're here is because you're a content creator, and one of our favorite things to see in content creators is just seeing them enjoy our games, see them genuinely having a good time. But for you, what has made you become a content creator? What has made you go out there and say, I want to do this?
Oh wow, it's really kind of weird how I sort of got
Hmm.
started. It kind of started with video editing in high school. I would just make these silly videos because my I was taking a video production class, and like one of the videos I made was like an MTV Cribs version of like my house, which is unlisted because it has personal information.
Hmm.
But it kind of started with like that spark of video editing, which I really wish I did way more of. Which is something I really want to get back into, but actually when it comes to streaming, my boyfriend was actually a very big in the fighting game community. He
Right.
streamed a lot of fighting games, and sometimes I don't remember why, but he would have to leave, and he'd be like, so no one, so like he didn't, there was no such thing as like a BRB screen or like bathroom break or something like that screens. Like he didn't have
Hmm.
that. He just had a chair. so so he'd tell me like just sit in the chair and talk. While I don't know what he had to do. I don't know why he had to leave so often, but he would do that a lot, and like I would just be silly on his stream, and people would just say like, you should stream, you should stream. He's like, yeah, you should stream, and it's just like, nah, I shouldn't do that. But then I eventually did. I'm just like, well, this is kind of fun.
I'm
And
really
so
glad you did.
thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad someone does. No, I'm just kidding.
We really do. And what's your favorite piece of Sega content that you have created in the past? And this may be a tough one because you do a lot.
Stop. But oh man, I honestly want to say my cosplays.
Yeah.
Even though they all kind of look the same because I refuse to wear a wig. But I want to say those because I don't know, it's just I like embodying the character. It's really cool. Like even though a lot of them don't smile and I smile, but taking that to a con would definitely be like an ideal thing to do because it's not to say Yakuza is still a niche game, but it kind of still is. But like very few people would probably realize like, oh my god, like you're Tiny Moore from Yakuza 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
He's definitely a character I very appreciate, and that's why like I don't cosplay the popular people just because
Mm.
I think because I like them the most or because they are the popular people. I kind of I like to to cosplay like my MVPs, like my favorites.
Yeah.
And like my favorite versions, like I cosplayed Kiryu's taxi driver thing, even though nobody would probably recognize that. But that's like my favorite outfit on him ever, so that's why I did it.
And since you've been doing content creation for a while, streaming, video editing, a lot of it, do you have any advice for anyone that wants to become a content creator?
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm like the wrong person to ask this because I don't take any of my advice. So like, should I say something or should I say like, don't get a degree instead? No. I don't know. It's what can I say that hasn't already been said? It's kind of tough, but like, I don't know. Don't a lot of people just are scared of doing it, I guess, because they're worried about the silly things, silly trivial things that I just don't care about anymore, like numbers or how something looks or any of like the bells. Don't worry about the bells and whistles of streaming. Do something that you actually like. Don't think just because everyone and their mother is streaming at the moment, that you have to stream too. Like me, like if you like editing, video editing, you should definitely start with video editing. Try doing something different that you haven't done before with that. Let those creative juices like flow, but like not in something that you feel like you have to like stream. Essentially, this is all about the stream portion. There's no wrong way to do content creation. I think there's so many ways where you can express yourself creatively, and there's no wrong way to do it. So I feel like no matter what you do, you're doing the right thing.
That's amazing. That's really good advice, and that's one of the things I think we mention this rather often, but it's always important to say, just don't be afraid of being yourself, doing a thing. There's no wrong way of doing content creation. I think that's you mentioned some really important points there.
Thank you. I don't think it's the greatest, but it's all I can come up with.
It's really good. Thank you so much for joining us today and telling us a little bit about your love for Sega.
A little bit.
Everyone, that has been Tortilla Senpai, absolutely wholesome content creator. Her links will be in the description down below, so make sure to check her out. As for us, make sure to subscribe to our channel and tickle that notification bell so you never miss out any of our future Sega videos. Until then, take really good care of yourselves, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.